Just one other quick question. A lot of liberals are hosting what CBS News has called, a left-wing alternative to the Tea Party this weekend, demonstrations all over the country. And one of their key complaints is that corporations aren't paying their fair share. And they give examples like, in 2009, ExxonMobil, Bank of America, Citigroup, GE, none of these corporations paid a dime in corporate income taxes. Do you think it's fair for these corporations to not pay income taxes?
Let me just say, remind everyone that the corporate income tax that's paid doesn't come out of corporations' bottom line. It comes out of the people's pockets. Whenever you put tremendous tax burdens, whether it's on corporations or individuals, you suppress the economy. We're not overtaxed.
But they're using offshore bank accounts to
I think those things can be addressed. But the bottom line is that, corporate income taxes, they're taxes on the people ultimately.
But they're not paying any of these taxes.
But what I'm saying, to raise corporate taxes or to increase the corporate taxes won't hurt the corporations. They just have to pass it along. They'll still have to become. But what it will do is to drive.
Most small businesses actually pay their taxes, but a lot of these larger corporations, they use what's called the double Dutch corporate loophole through Dublin and Holland. Google.
I think that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing.
So you agree with these liberals that we should crack down on these corporations to pay their taxes?
What I agree with is that we should reduce taxes on the corporate level and the private level. I believe that will bring jobs to this country. I believe that will increase the productivity of this country. But I agree with you, if there's some sort of fraudulent offshore loophole, that's a different situation. But the idea of raising corporate taxes or keeping corporate taxes high or anything like that, because let me suggest to you that the reason that some of these larger corporations are not paying taxes is because either they have to pay taxes on the profit that they make. And
they're paying zero. Bank of America is one of the largest banks in the world.
I understand that, but if they were making profit, they'd have to be paying taxes, and they're having huge numbers of jobs and things like that. So it's not the tax code that's making them pay zero. It's probably this economy that's tanked so badly that's making them pay zero.
Citigroup was one of the most profitable years ever last year.
I'm sorry?
Citigroup had one of its most profitable years ever in the last 2 years.
And you're saying that they didn't pay any taxes on a profit?
In 2009, at least. We don't know about 2010 yet. All right. Well, thank you. Tomorrow there's a series of rallies around the country that CBS News has called the liberal version of the Tea Party, where people are going out into cities and protesting and demonstrating and demanding that corporate tax cheats should pay their fair share. For example, Citigroup paid nothing in corporate taxes in 2009. ExxonMobil paid nothing. GE paid nothing. Google, I believe, paid 2 to 3%. Do you think these corporations are taxed at an appropriate level?
I haven't even looked at that. So
is it something that you would be interested in looking at?
Well, we're looking at corporate taxes. Obviously, I agree with even the Obama administration have said that we need to lower the rates. Get rid of some exemptions, lower the rates, and so we're in a better position to compete internationally. Because right now, I think we have the second highest corporate tax rate in the world.
But you see that Bank of America pays nothing. Do you think that's fair?
Well, I haven't looked at their books, so I don't know.
Well, they're a public company.
Back to the spending. When you have a $1.5 trillion deficit and a $14 trillion debt, we can't continue to go on like that.
Well, if we have a huge debt and deficit, don't you think these corporations that aren't paying any taxes should pay their fair share?
That's everybody should pay their fair share. People's definition of fair share is different.
They pay zero though.
Again,
GE as well, nothing. Citigroup, one of the largest banks in the world, zero corporate taxes here in America.
I'd have to look at your figures.
Sure, I can supply them to you. But thank you for your time, Congressman.